Escorts of Reddit. How would you compare the behavior of your attractive clients versus unattractive clients? My attractive clients are less likely to try to pursue a relationship. Other than that, I don't notice much of a difference. Same, I don't see much difference. There are wonderful clients who are attractive and wonderful clients who are less attractive, and there are asshole clients who are attractive and asshole clients who are less attractive. Conventionally, physically speaking, of course. One of my favorite clients, no joke, looks like Gollum. Haha. Out of curiosity, what makes him your favorite? I'm interested in the details of this. He's not my favorite. He's one of my favorites. He's nice. Always has wine. A true gentleman. We have great chemistry in the bedroom. He's a great lay. So there's hope for we Gollum folk. If you have money, yes. You're making a huge assumption here, which is that there's a wide range of attractiveness in clients. If you want to see what most of my clients look like, Google middle-aged white man and pick the most average result. Not extremely ugly, but by no means super hot. That said, my experience is that some clients who think they're hot, they aren't, believe that they deserve a discount for it. Apparently the idea is that if I enjoy doing my job, I'm entitled to less cash. It's these sort of behaviors from clients, flakiness, insisting on discounts, and otherwise being difficult, that ultimately made me leave the profession a year or two ago. For all the money you make per hour, there's several hours of dealing with client bullshit. The actual work itself was fine. Just put of curiosity, how does a girl go about looking for escorts in her area? I've never done it, but I'm curious about maybe finding one. I'm going the answer the same I answered to your last post that was removed. How my clients treat me has never something that is connected to how attractive they are. However, I can say that old clients that have genuinely scared me or have been really unpleasant have been older, 40s, 60s, unattractive men. That's not relevant though. There is no such thing as an attractive client in terms of that their looks or whatever make me want to f them. I do not want them. I want their money. I'm at work, not seeking sexual pleasure. There most definitely is a thing which is a good client. A good client is respectful, showers before, doesn't try to push boundaries, and most importantly, treats me like a human, but remembers that I'm there because he gives me money and acts accordingly. Yeah, of course non-gross people, not obese, not too old, are easier, but they are not attractive. How the client looks or how attractive he is has nothing to do with how I'm treated and doesn't define if I like him as a client or not. It simply doesn't matter. A client's looks don't matter. We are not in a relationship or having something that requires genuine lust or want from my side. What matters is how well behaved and respectful they are. You could ask, for example, a shopkeeper if it matters how the person who buys milk and bread from them looks. Let's start respecting sex work and sex workers as they deserve to be respected, as working people who are doing their job. Respect. This enlightening, and I thank you for sharing. I've never had a problem with sex workers. In fact, I think it should be legal. Thank you. You are so lovely. Your words mean a lot to me. We need more people like you. While this is probably not the perfect question for this thread, I do have a question. Are there clients where you were kind of looking forward to it, even if you wouldn't get money out of it? Or in other words, are there clients who you would sleep with, even if he/she didn't pay money for it/ where the money is just the icing on the cake? One of mine who became a regular I started seeing for free. We met weekly for maybe 2 months, and after that I just enjoyed the sex and the company, so we kept it up for maybe 6 more months with no more money exchanged. How many times did you meet before you started seeing him for free? And over what time span? Just curious. Maybe 2 months. 8 times? It's been a few years, but that is my best guess. So with you doing it for free, actually enjoying it, did you still consider him a client? Or at that point, did you consider him more of a buddy/friend, etc.? Yes, that is what he became. We would still meet once a week. Usually have dinner. Then just hang out and talk. He was just a really cool, interesting guy, and we liked each other. I actually ended things with him because I started to have romantic feelings for him, and that couldn't work at all with his situation. I know this isn't a direct response to the question, but as someone who has considered becoming an escort, how does one get into that field? I felt people replying here might have some tips on that as well. There's a couple of ways. You can go on one of the few sites. Craigslist, Eris, Backpage etc. and post a picture of yourself with prices. You could start stripping and use that as a way to build a good client base. A few of my friends are cam girls that do web shows, but they also sell stuff via Snapchat. This way is mostly to sell nudes, vids, or property, clothes, hair, even poop. Gross, I know. But they've said that some clients travel to meet them. Craigslist personals are no longer there, and Backpage is seized by federal government. Oh damn. I guess just Eris then. IDK what my friends use now. Now, as somebody who worked as a escort for almost a decade, I have to say it's different for everyone. But the not so attractive ones tend to be more humble, in a way. Some attractive dudes were cocky as hell. One instance I'll remember forever is the time one pretty handsome guy said something like, "You're lucky to be with me, any woman would want me." Like, you hired a prostitute to bang you when you cold gotten together with any other girl. When I was an escort, it didn't matter how they acted as long as they were respectful of me and they had my money. As long as they weren't violent, I never cared. Ugly men pay more though and are most likely to be a nice regular. The goal of a good escort is to get a group of no-nonsense regulars. My regulars kept me paid. Female escort here. First time posting, but I always welcome a chance to share my experiences and shed some light on the job. I found a lot of my younger and or more attractive clients are cockier, no pun intended, ruder, and a lot of them want a porn star experience, which is just a pain in the ass a lot of the time. Again, no pun intended. Obviously this can't be said for everyone, though. I've heard plenty of unattractive dudes that were worse. Regardless of appearance, in my opinion the best clients are hygienic, respectful, finish quickly and leave, or else spend the rest of the time talking shit, or don't have sex at all but just pay for company and conversation. The worst clients are smelly / rude / aggressive / too high or drunk to keep a hard on. Try to haggle. Don't understand that no means no. For example, if I tell you that I don't like and don't offer anal, don't keep asking me for that service, or tell me that I just haven't done it properly. If another girl gives you natural oral, that doesn't mean I'm going to, no matter how many times you ask. Are delusional about their talents in the bedroom. Assume I've or that they will make me ask if I have a boyfriend / ask to date me / tell me they love me. I have to go to bed now cause I have to be up for school in the morning, but I'll try to reply to any other questions / comments tomorrow. IDK, am I redditing properly? P6. Can I ask how old you are? Or if you're not comfortable with that, what do you mean with school? High school or college? Not trying to come off as a creep, I just imagined escorts were at least out of high school. If you don't want to answer, I'll understand. Former escort. Honestly, I found my more attractive clients generally better behaved and more interested in getting me off. The unattractive could get pretty entitled and pushy, less thought or care to me enjoying it, or get very clingy. I'd say however there was a bigger split by age for behavior, and there were a lot more attractive men using escorts than you'd think. It was just more convenient than online dating for many. I knew as an escort my pleasure wasn't always the forefront. This was fine for bookings with multi-options, oral, anal, vaginal. But with longer bookings there is a major difference between those who don't care how you feel, those who want you to be comfortable, and those who want you to enjoy it. It will also surprise many that for about 90% of my bookings they were very keen on me having a good time. A big part of why I was booked was that I did when I orgasmed. Now there is nothing wrong with a client just wanting to get his end over without a care to the provider. But honestly, that guy will struggle to get a repeat booking outside of brothel girls. Indies generally want some level of enjoyment. I'm luckily very well off physically, and I've used escorts for BJs. I'm busy and have a lot on my plate some months and just need a 30 minutes of constant release. Could I go to the bar and try for a few nights in a row and make it happen? Yes, 100%. But those 3 to 8 hours of my time are worth more sometimes than a $100 for 30 minutes. 100% agree.